Hey, campers! Hey, campers, welcome back to the long-awaited Camp Insomnia return. You're welcome. If you're listening, holy shit. If you're listening to us on audio, yay! If you're seeing us on video, hello!
Hello.
Hi, you get to see my room.
I love it. It's perfect background for a return too.
Yeah.
A little spookiness.
A little spooky.
I love it.
Although my crucifix should be upside down, but my mom will yell at me.
Let's not.
Hi, you guys. As you can tell, we have a new intro music.
Yes. Oh my god, yes.
We have new intro music. So my friend Tyler, who I went to school with at SCAD, I asked him to design us our own intro music. And so he did that for us about 2 years ago.
God, I know.
Because we've been gone for about 2 years now.
Yeah. It really doesn't feel like that long, but then when you look at it, it's like, oh shit.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
We're so sorry.
Yeah, we're so sorry. But like,
sorry.
well, we're also not.
Yeah, it's also a lot of unexpected things and it just life and so many things. Ridiculous. But yes, new intro song. So thank you, Tyler.
Yeah,
thank you so much for your hard work.
Thank you, Tyler. And I will put his Instagram and the tag handle and his like website and everything. If you guys are interested in looking at his work is really phenomenal. He does a lot of Star Wars stuff, so that's really cool. Also, we also have a new logo, a camp logo. My very close friend Hannah Wells designed it for us.
Yes.
And it looks really cool, and we're really happy with it.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
and it looks badass.
Yes.
And I also put her Instagram in the bio as well, if you want to follow her.
Yeah, giving us a little fresh look, fresh sound. So thank you guys. Thank you so much. We really appreciate, the new sound, the new logo. It's just, it's a good little welcome back.
Yeah, it is. It is a good welcome back.
It is.
So let's life updates because we've been gone for like 2 years.
Oh Lord Jesus!
There's a lot.
Oh God!
it's still ever. Life has just been so kind to us in the last 2 years.
It's great.
It's
I love our life. Oh Lord.
Okay, you want to go first?
I guess. I mean, the main reason why I had to take the hiatus too, the biggest thing was because, a good reason, I ended up getting a higher position in my company, ended up becoming a store manager. And with that, the location was like stupid far from where I originally lived, like a good over an hour. So I was gonna have to pick up my life and move away and make some adjustments to that. So it was just so much into one. So it was a great opportunity. You still have the opportunity. It's all going well so far, brand new store. That never comes up. That's a once in a life, not a lifetime, once in a blue moon kind of opportunity for the company that I work for. So I'm very happy, very proud of all the work I've done too. But yeah, and then I ended up running the store, and then just recently had to pick up my life again and move back home. Yeah, shit happens. It is what it is. But I mean, even with me being back home, and spoiler alert, with him being back home.
Yeah, I'm back home
States, now. We were able to at least work it out a little more to see each other and, be able to dedicate more time to doing this as well. That's the good and bad part about us being back home with, our families again. Because we hate our families, apparently.
Yeah, exactly. We love moving away from home and then coming right back.
Yeah, exactly. It's great.
It's great.
So as great as it is to be back with, our families and everything, it's hard. It's been rough, it is what it is. We're making the best of it, Very humble, very fortunate for what I have. Great job, great best friend, close family, just rebuilding, reconnecting, and making some money.
Yeah.
It's really what it is. It's not really too much to it. That's the short, simple version of what I got going on. I mean, maybe some heartbreak involved, but I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about that.
That's all it's about.
No. Don't want to talk about it. Anyways.
Also, real quick, if you're watching us on video and the video suddenly cuts out, I'm missing a cord to connect the camera to the PC so it like constantly records. So it's a little bootleg. So if it suddenly cuts off, it's because it ran out of battery in space. And so I apologize, but at the same time too, I'm like, it is what it is.
Yeah. You got to see our faces at least for a little bit before it comes back.
Exactly.
It's not like we're not going to be recording video again or anything.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, and to give the most very, very, very recent update, we got another set of matching tattoos today.
Yeah, we got a set of matching tattoos today.
Yeah.
You guys can't see it on, well, you really can't even see it on camera, nor can you see it while you're listening.
Exactly.
But we have little black bandages on our wrists.
Yeah.
And we got shells that have, I have Devon's birth year and then you have mine. Yeah.
So that's set number 2.
Yeah, number 2.
Set number 2.
Number 2, yeah, because the other one is on our back. Yeah. Only the real fans would know. The real campers. But yeah, we got that done today. And it's so really sensitive.
Yeah, it is. Sensitive. Mind you, we're recording this on February 25th.
Yeah.
So by the time this comes out, they will be long healed.
Yeah.
It's long healed.
Yeah. And not so sensitive.
And not so sensitive. Like my soul.
Yeah, and that's the reason why, like, I was on a hiatus. The last 2 years have been a roller coaster. I moved to a new studio in Montreal called Digital Domain. I love this studio. It's a fantastic studio. I worked on a lot of films over the last 2 years.
Yeah.
From She-Hulk, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, Secret Invasion, and lastly Madam Web with Marvel, which bombed in the box office. But the VFX and animation was fire because why? I was working like 80 hours a week, on average probably 70, and busted my tail with like a super small team of animators. It was a lot of work. I had zero time. I was just telling Devon, there was one time for a whole month, 3 weeks, I did not leave my house.
Yeah.
I did not step foot outside because I would wake up at 8:50, 10 minutes before work because I was remote, work from home, work on the film to about like 10 at night, sometimes 11 at night, go to sleep, eat, go to sleep, and repeat. And I would never go outside. Also in that time span, I also got a dog. Her name's Sequoia.
Yes.
She's an Australian Shepherd. She's asleep like right here in front of us.
Yes. So cute.
She's so cute. She's the light of my life. I let her pick her name. We went through a couple different names, and that was the one that she had gravitated towards. So, or would respond to. So I'm like, all right, your name's Sequoia.
Her little ears just perked up.
Yeah, her ears. She's like, what? Me?
Excuse me.
But yeah, life for me has been really busy with work, and just trying to establish and really build upon my career. And this past summer we had the writers and actors strikes, which is which is great for the writers and actors. They fought for what they believed in, but because they weren't working for so long, no projects were being made for us to work on later down the pipeline. So a lot of us are out of work. So like I was recently laid off in December. I had to move back home due to immigration stuff and work permit. Like immediately use a job in Canada, they're like, get the fuck out.
Yeah.
So I had to move back home. I'm living back with my parents. Am I happy about it? Fuck no. But here I am under the roof. Thankfully, I have a roof over my head.
Yes, exactly.
But it sucked because I really love my job, and I always have to keep reminding myself that it wasn't because I was a shitty animator or a lazy animator. It's because there was just no work. So many of us are out of work right now. Like a couple days before Christmas, my friend studio laid off 500 employees, and then Microsoft recently just laid off over like 2,000 employees, something crazy. So it's been really, really hard out there for animators and artists. So I'm going to be out of work for a while, which means I have more time for this.
Yeah, exactly.
Yay! Which actually, when we were going to reboot the podcast, I have everything already researched out for this season. Which, by the way, you guys, we're going to have 10 episodes this season. This is one of the first episodes. Those will come out early. The rest of the episodes will come out this summer.
Yeah.
Because I'm the one doing a lot of the, well, not a lot of it, all of the editing. So I'm going to need time, and I really want to make sure that it is not only sounds great, but is also visually stunning as well, for all of you campers. And we have a lot of really fun stories coming your way. And I don't want to give away the theme of it. We'll reveal that on this second episode. But this episode is mainly just to get in touch with our campers again.
Yeah. And
to also get to hang out again. Because when we did our episodes, we hung out like a lot. Which is nice.
Exactly. Yeah. Like we haven't been able to have like our best friend time just because of how crazy our lives got.
Yeah.
And like I said, fortunate and unfortunate circumstances of how things are for both of us right now. But the fact that we can now dedicate more time again to doing this means we get to dedicate more time to each other.
Yeah.
Which is very nice, because that was really the time we really were able to put to the side and be like, okay, this is our best friend time, and this is the time that we really enjoy doing this for you guys too, because it's not just fun for you guys, it's fun for us too.
Yeah, it's fun for us too. Yeah,
it's fun for us too. Yeah. We get the chance to really like bond even more so and be stupid with each other and talk about whatever the fuck we want to talk about. You know? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Just be weird and crazy together.
Yeah, exactly. And what's better than that?
Yeah. And I mean, I've talked about this too, and I've heard it from other people as well, so I can contest to this, that I love our podcast for the reason of it being so raw and not just the traditional like horror or paranormal true crime podcast where it's so just like, and then he died, and then this happened. Yeah. And it's so somber and sad, and don't get me wrong, the stories are somber, sad, scary, whatever, but there's no raw emotion behind it. Yeah. Where I feel like we can bring that to the table and really connect with our listeners, our viewers as well, to really share that. That's why it's called Camp Insomnia. We're bringing you around a campfire to be able to share this together. We're not just talking at a damn screen. We're talking to you guys. We want to talk with you. It's all about the connections we're building doing this. Yeah,
building friendships, connections too. The whole vibe too is I feel like you're hanging out with friends.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, and that's the number one compliment we get. It's like, I feel like I'm hanging out with my buddies.
Yeah, and that's
just
what
like
we
a listener.
Want. Yeah.
That's what we want, because that's what we're doing at the end of the day.
Exactly.
We're hanging out with friends and chilling and talking.
Yeah.
Not to say that those type of podcasts aren't good. I know my mom loves those kinds. I listen to a few of them. It's just a different experience.
Yes.
Than what we are giving. Yeah. We're different.
We're
so different.
I'm built different.
I'm built like a baked bean.
A baked bean. And it's too like it's the stories we do tell. Yes, they're really hardcore and whatnot as well, and we are still very respectful and understanding of the circumstances and what happens. You know, it's just being able to give the raw emotion with each other. I don't know, like actual reactions. I don't know. I don't know how to explain.
Yeah, because neither of us know what we're going to be talking about for the most part. So so we get that honest, true reaction.
Yeah. Nothing, we're not being ingenuine or insensitive or anything like that. We are just sharing, maybe other people's thoughts as well that don't get to be shared.
Yeah, no, 100%. I agree. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, well, campers, today on this special reboot of the podcast, we're gonna be reading some scary stories for you guys.
Yes, scary stories.
So we have some scary campfire stories. It'll be me, Devon, until we're done. We have quite a few. We have 6 in total. I do 3, Devon does 3.
Yeah.
And
let's just have some fun.
Have some fun and welcome back to Camp Insomnia. And we've had, like I said, we've had some updates, new logo, new intro. We have a commercial now.
Yes. Oh my God, there's so much fun. And the commercial
is fire. It's funny.
So great.
And we will have a blooper reel.
We will have
a blooper reel. That was funny. Jesus Christ. But yeah, so without further ado, everybody.
Oh my God.
What everybody's been waiting for. Let's gather around the campfire.
Ooh, the tingles. All right, everyone. Mm-hmm. Grab your blankies. Snuggle up. Get comfy. Oh, tip for camp. Oh, Lord Jesus, tip for camp on this one. Well, we just went kind of camping this past
last couple of days we went camping. So
with this, we were telling scary stories. There we go. I know. Tip for camp. always make sure you have plenty of firewood to keep the fire going. So
Yeah.
then you don't have to get up and go trail into the darkness all alone and pick up the piece of log or whatever, and then all of a sudden we're like, oh,
Hope there's
little
no spiders on
Susie,
this.
Susie, where did you go? Oh, she's gone.
She's gone.
She went to get firewood. She never came back. Spiders. Why'd you say spiders?
Because remember when we went to go pick up the logs in the dark, I was like, damn, I really hope there's no spiders
Oh,
on
and then
these
we started
logs.
picking it up and then hitting them on the side of the walls.
Yeah, so at the cabin we stayed at, there's this pile of logs, and so we were like, oh my god, there's probably spiders underneath this. And so we picked it up and started banging it on the wall to shake them off. And we were like grabbing them really fast. So, like if they were under there, it didn't matter because we had so many. And I don't know.
So yes, so that's why from the learning experience, make sure you have plenty of logs already with you at your campfire.
At the campfire, yeah. Get them collect them during the day, so at night you don't have to worry about that.
And make sure they're away from any tripping hazards so no one falls and
Oh my god,
gets
camp mom.
Oh,
My
poor
mom,
mama.
our camp mom, almost decapitated herself.
Yeah.
I wish I was exaggerating. Oh my god, y'all
poor
campers. She went to go sit she went to go sit down on the chair and she tripped over a stick or something.
Yeah, it was a stick.
She fell on her knees, which is camp mom was a little old, so
But mind you, but it wasn't just that. She fell on her
like
knees, rocks and a chain.
yes.
She landed right on the chain.
And as she was trying to catch herself, there was another chair in her way, and as her mouth open, her neck, her neck.
Her neck, because she was like, I either fall in the fire or I fall in the chair.
chair.
So she's like, the chair.
Yeah, and her neck landed right on the armrest of the chair.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, she couldn't talk.
Yeah.
Honestly, we thought camp mom died.
For a second, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they thought so too.
So yeah, so just be careful when your campfire set. Oh, I'm so sorry, Mom.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
R.I.P. Well, rest in living. R.I.L.
Lil.
Lil.
Real.
Lil.
Lil. That's dumbass.
All right, everybody. So our first story is called Meat Grinders.
Ooh. I like
All right,
it.
here we go, everybody.
Tell me.
The Meat Grinders is a scary urban legend about two children who disappeared many years ago at Farmer John's meat packing plant in Tucson, Arizona. According to local legend, the meat grinders in Farmer John's meat packing plant in Midtown Tucson are haunted by the ghosts of two murdered children. Ooh, dead kids.
Oh, no.
In 1964, the slaughterhouse and meat packing plant was owned by a man named Warren James. He had two children, Sarah, who was 8 years old, and Nelson, who was 6. One afternoon in early October, Mr. James was delighted when his children dropped to visit him at work. Their nanny, Miss Stiles, had brought the two kids by for a short visit. She ushered them into their father's office and told them to wait here until he was ready to spend time with them. Then she left to take a short break. The camera just turned off and it scared the absolute shit out of us. The camera just turned off and it scared the absolute shit out of me and Devon. So to all of our listeners and watchers, if you're watching this and you know that the video just suddenly turned off, just know we about shit ourselves. Woo! Okay, well, just like Miss Styles, the camera also took a break. Okay, so Miss Styles had only left the children alone for a few minutes. But when she returned, she was shocked to discover that the office was empty and the two children were gone. Unable to locate them, she alerted their father.
Oh no, don't tell Daddy.
Stupid. Mr. James immediately shut down the production line and asked his employees to assist in the search for the missing kids. They all walked around the meatpacking plant, looking under tables and moving machinery, but there was no sign of Sarah or Nelson anywhere.
Oh no, I think I know where this is going.
Yeah, be panicking. By this time, Mr. James had become frantic. He decided to contact the police and report his two young children missing. Soon afterwards, a police car pulled up and 2 officers arrived to make a more thorough search. After spending hours combing the factory, searching high and low, the police couldn't find any trace of the missing children. It seemed as if they had vanished into thin air. Their parents were inconsolable.
Oh,
which, yeah, I would be too. My kids are missing.
The hell?
Also, Nanny, you fired.
Yeah, no kidding. What
Take
the
your
fuck?
short break. Short break.
Jeez.
The hell? A week passed, and there was still no sign of Sarah and Nelson, which is unfortunate.
Oh my God, that's a long time.
Yeah, it's a long time. The police suspected foul play, and a team of officers dispatched to go over the entire building with a fine-tooth comb. This time, they examined the meat processing machinery very closely, and their diligence finally paid off.
Oh, no.
They discovered what appeared to be traces of human remains lodged in the sharp blades of the meat grinders.
Oh, gross. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
The entire plant was immediately closed down, and a recall order was issued for all the meat that had recently left the plant.
Shit.
The official reason given was, quote, contaminants found in the meat, human in nature.
I mean, oh, shit, that just,
Imagine
know.
you just bought some ground beef from them, made a
yeah,
burger.
I wouldn't.
I don't know what the hell they did with this new mix of beef. But man, this shit slaps.
And then all of a sudden the news report comes out.
Like,
this batch whatever recall on this meat.
Because it's children. You're like, oh my God, that's why it tastes so good. It's a youth.
Oh. Shit.
Just kidding.
Oh,
just kidding.
no.
That I would honestly.
I would never buy that meat ever
I'd
again.
become instantly vegan.
Probably. Actually.
Yeah. So within days, the police issued a warrant for the arrest of the children's uncle. Mr. James' brother had a long history of being mentally unstable. His job in the factory involved feeding meat into the meat grinders. As horrible as it was to contemplate, the police believed that the crazed man had murdered his niece and nephew.
What the?
Yeah. When they broke the horrible news to Mr. James, the devastated man collapsed with despair. The police had to explain to the grieving father that his own brother had fed the bodies of the poor children into the waiting jaws of the meat grinders.
Oh my God.
A few days later, even though the remains of Sarah Nelson had not been recovered, they were officially declared dead. Due to the horrific publicity, nobody was willing to accept meat from the factory, and it soon went out of business.
See, what did I just say? I would never buy meat from that company ever again. Hell
Yeah, how could you after that?
Hell no.
So, 10 years later, the new owner began contacting the police to report mysterious trespassers in the factory. According to employees who worked there, a little girl and a boy were constantly spotted running around the building. Matters only became worse when his frightened employees claimed that they had seen an adult man throwing 2 young children into a meat grinder. When the workers rushed over to stop the crazed individual, he disappeared, and so did the children, into thin air.
Oh my God, you know what that kind of reminds me of real quick? American Horror Story, the murder house. Like the scenes just keep ghosts keep reenacting it. Jesus
Christ.
Christ.
It's called there's a term for that in ghost hunting.
Yeah,
it's called
don't remember.
Residual energy, and they keep reliving that moment over and over again because it's so traumatic. Mm-hmm. Eventually, employees quit and refused to work at the plant, saying that it was haunted. Yeah. Soon the factory was abandoned and left to fall into ruin. However, that was not the end of the strange incidents. In 1984, 20 years to the day after the children had vanished, a security guard patrolling the area discovered the body of a disheveled man hanging in the factory's meat locker. After being transported to the mortuary, the man was identified as Warren James, the uncle of the missing children. Inexplicably, the medical examiner found the words, quote, "I killed them," carved into his chest.
What?
They say that every year during the month of October, the ghostly figures of 2 young children can be seen running around the abandoned factory building. On Halloween night, according to legend, the shadowy image of a man can be seen hanging in the meat locker, while another figure can be seen dumping 2 small bodies into the meat grinders.
Oh.
The end.
Oh, gnarly. Oh, that was gross. That was sad and gross.
Yeah. Oh, that was sad.
So wait, so did he kill himself, or did the ghosties kill him and carve down his chest? Because why would he carve down his own chest before he died?
Well, maybe it's grief.
Okay, good point.
It could be.
I mean, a letter.
Yeah, a letter. Not killing yourself. I don't know.
Yeah, that seems like a bit. I don't know. I don't know.
Anyways,
Okay.
what's your story, girl?
Mine is called "Look at Me."
Oh, I'm looking at you.
Look at me, bitch.
I'm looking at you, bitch.
Am I a cute bitch?
You're a bitch. No, of course you're a cute bitch.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome.
You're a cute bitch too. Okay.
Thanks.
So apparently, this story is a true story. Apparently.
A true story.
Apparently.
Oh, I'm listening.
We'll see.
I'm listening.
So, I haven't done this in a minute. Forgive me if I'm like. Okay. Anyways, one evening when I was in my junior year of high school, my mom and dad went out, leaving me home alone. I had a lot of homework to do, so I spent the whole evening sitting at the desk in my bedroom. My parents left the house around 6 p.m. While I was doing my homework, I put on my headphones and listened to loud music. There was a big storm that night, and my desk was facing the window, so I could see the rain and the lightning outside. See, I told you, sorry. My parents got back around 11 p.m. When I saw their car drive up, I took off my headphones. As soon as my mom opened the front door and came inside, I heard her shout my name. "What on earth happened in here?" she demanded in an angry voice. Confused, I ran downstairs. My mom was standing in the hallway with a furious look on her face. She pointed at the floor and yelled, "Was this you?" I looked down and saw the carpet was covered in muddy footprints. "I have no idea how those got there," I said. "I spent the whole night at my desk doing my homework." I watched as the look on her face changed from anger to confusion and then to fear. We both realized at the same time someone else must have been in the house. We followed the trail of footprints, trying to make sense of the whole situation. They started at the back door, which we usually left unlocked. Oh, you dumb shits. You're home alone. Why would you? Why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I was just like, wait a minute. You put that on yourself. Anyways. Then we noticed something else. The footprints started at the back door, but there was no trail of footprints leaving through the back door. All of a sudden, we heard a loud, pounding noise that echoed through the house.
Fuck that.
Mm-hmm. Then the sound of the front door being wrenched open and slammed shut again. Wham! We all ran into the garage and locked the door behind us. My mom took out her cell phone and called the police. "Please, come quickly," she shouted. "Someone's in our house!" After what seemed like hours, a patrol car arrived with 2 police officers, a male and a female. One officer stayed with us in the garage while his partner went through the house, searching it room by room. When she came back, the female officer told us that there was no one in the house and it was safe to go back in. We were all breathing sighs of relief. Well, as we were all breathing sighs of relief, she asked, "Whose bedroom is upstairs on the left?" And my parents looked at me. "It's mine," I told the officer. She asked us to follow her. As we walked through the house, we could see the trail of muddy footprints leading from the back door, through the living room, through the hallway, up the stairs, into my parents' bedroom, and then towards my room. They stopped at my doorway. The female officer pointed at my door, which had been open the whole night. Scrawled on it in black marker was the following: 8:47, I see you. 8:53, you forgot to lock the back door.
Jesus.
8:59, you seem confused. 9:24, turn around. 9:47, look at me. 10:15, look at me. 10:37, look at me. 10:49, look at me. For more than 2 hours, someone had been standing in my doorway, watching me. To this day, I still shudder to think what would have happened if I had turned around.
Oh, I hated that.
I haven't read
freaky.
that in a couple years, and that freaked me out.
That's freaky. That's freaky.
I didn't realize. Yeah, I didn't realize that was potentially a true story.
True story. Fuck.
What a sick. Wait, but what? How would the footprints? That doesn't make sense. How would the? It can't be an actual person then. I don't know. Because the footprints stopped and then all of a sudden started back up again, unless they hid somewhere. But then you would have a trail of footprints.
Or they took off their shoes.
And then put them back on?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. They took them off and then...
Well, I guess if they're sick enough to ride on a door, I guess they would...
Yeah, they'd be like, ooh, he vanished the thin air at her door.
Yeah.
And then, where did he go? That kind of thing.
Oh, Huh. Interesting.
That was good. I didn't know it was based on a true story, though. That's
Yeah,
terrifying.
I didn't either.
Oscar. So this one, next one is called The Copycat Neighbors.
Oh, no.
It is from a Reddit user called Warring Brood.
Okay.
This is a foreword by the author.
Oh.
Okay. A says, my parents used to live in a small subdivision about 45 minutes outside of Seattle. According to them, it was a relatively normal middle-class development with decent neighbors. Of course, there were occasional scream-filled arguments from the newlyweds across the street, but nothing no one would consider out of the ordinary.
Okay.
Tonight they explained to me why they had to move across the country to the outskirts of New York.
What the hell?
Yeah. What a good forward.
Yeah, what the
Okay. So my dad was really good friends with the family right next door, but the breadwinner was offered a posh new job in upstate New York. Quote, damn it, Richard. So you're leaving us? Who's going to host the 4th of July barbecue now? End quote. He was pretty upset, but my mom said he got over it pretty quickly. 3 weekends later, the Snyder's house was put up for sale, and they were long gone. My mom didn't really get along with the wife, so she was really excited to see who would move in next door to them, but the excitement was short-lived. Sounds like my mom. My mom's like, God, I hate that bitch. Thank God that bitch is gone. Bye. Yikes. Quote, there was something off-putting about them. End quote. That was my mom's reaction the first time she saw the new neighbors. Quote, they were constantly smiling. I mean, 24/7, that smile never left their faces, and they were wider than bed sheets. Like, they never went outside or something. End quote.
What the hell?
So, Edward Cullen and his family.
Yeah, no kidding.
My dad chimed in, quoting, yeah, and your mother wasn't being overly judgmental either. They just looked different. That's the only way I could describe it to you. They didn't just write them off, though. My parents aren't like that. After they were situated in their new home, my mom baked them some cookies, and they both went over to introduce themselves. The new neighbors answered the door, shoulder to shoulder, the thin-lipped smiles still plastered on their pale faces. My dad said they looked exhausted, but the grin still stayed. Quote, hey, how are ya? We live right next door. We thought we could introduce ourselves and welcome you to the neighborhood. End quote. These people. Thank you. Please come inside, sir and ma'am. We like you, and you are welcome here always.
Ew.
End quote.
What? Sir, ma'am.
My parents stayed for about an hour, and during that time, barely any words were exchanged. They both tried asking questions about their careers, previous locations, etc., but the only things they said were very short and vague. The questions were never reciprocated, and they sat on their couch shoulder to shoulder the entire time, even when my parents left their house. Quote, we sort of waited for them to walk with us to the front door, but they just sat there.
How
End
rude.
Yeah, how rude. You know where the door is. You can see yourself out.
Bye.
Bitch. I ended up saying, quote, that's really, really strange. End quote. Andrew, listen to us. This is just scratching the surface of who these people really were. The weeks that followed were surreal and terrifying. We decided that we were just going to tell you everything, but you have to promise us that you won't be scared or anything.
What the hell?
Right? The fuck? So he says, I should have just walked out of the room at that point. What could have went down?
Yeah.
So things started to become very odd the third day after they moved in. Before all their boxes were even unpacked, the husband began painting their house exactly like my parents. Theirs was a light cream color and a thin blue stripe around the perimeter, and by the end of the day, so was the house next door. Apparently, my parents didn't want to bring it up right away. The next day, my dad was out mowing the lawn, and so was the man. He was wearing the same hat and using the same brand and model of mower. Quote, that upset me, so I sort of confronted him about it. I wasn't aggressive or anything, but I insinuated that how there was no way that it was just like a coincidence, especially since he had painted his house like mine the day before. He just looked at me with this ominous smile and didn't say a word. It was weirding both of us out, so we watched them intently for a few weeks. It just got more and more insane as the days went by.
Okay,
hey, yo, bitch! Why your house look like mine?
Why are you fucking copying me?
Why are you copying me? Same hat, same shirt, like shit. You're gonna start pooping like me too. God damn. So a week after the house painting incident, the neighbors next door decided to purchase a new vehicle. And you guessed it, it was the same car as my parents. A 1987 BMW 3 Series convertible in red. That was the straw that broke the camel's back, so to speak. Fuck. The next day, my dad invited himself over to ask them some questions.
Oh.
Quote, I just tagged along for the ride, my mom said. Cool. I was just curious as to what they had to say about all of this, which would be my mom.
Yes, totally.
Yeah. When they got there, the neighbors opened the door shoulder to shoulder, just like last time. Their smiles were wider than ever.
What the hell?
Welcome back, sir and ma'am.
Ew.
Yeah, okay. Can we talk for a second? I just need to ask you guys some things.
I just want to talk. I just want to
talk. Yes. Please, come in.
Oh.
They stepped inside and sat down with them. Quote, we were just wondering why you're, like, copying us. I honestly just wanted to mind my own business, but it's getting kind of weird. Wouldn't you agree? They paused for a minute, looked at each other, and responded, we like our neighbors. We like you. My dad noticed something was upsetting my mom at this point. Her face went flush, and she grabbed his leg. What's wrong? She whispered to him under her breath, James, we need to get out of here. We need to leave right now. The dad, sorry. Guys, we need to go. My wife isn't feeling very well. They left in a hurry. My dad was flustered with my mom asking her what the fuck was going on and why she got so upset all of a sudden. They got home and she slammed the door. Jesus Christ, James. Jesus Christ. What the hell is the matter with you? Can you please just tell me? My mom was almost in tears at this point. Quote, James, I looked into their bedroom. They had the door wide open, James. James, they have the same fucking bedroom as us. The comforter on their bed was the same pattern as ours. They have the same curtains on their windows. They just have the same fucking nightstands that we do. How the fuck would they even know that? They've never been in our house. They've never been in our house or over to our house before. End quote. What the fuck? Are you serious right now? James, have they been inside our house? I asked them and why they didn't just go back and confront them or call the police, but they told me they were just kind of like in a denial stage. They didn't want to believe that this was actually happening, but they knew it was. They knew exactly what was happening. Neither of them got very much sleep that night. Right before they went to bed, my dad set up an old VHS camcorder on the table in the corner of the room facing their bedroom door.
Okay.
Quote, I just had to know, he said. My dad pulled out an old cardboard box full of old tapes and popped one into our VHS player. Watch this. He fast-forwarded the tape till about an hour in. I was in disbelief. The video showed the copycat neighbors standing at the edge of my parents' bed, shoulder to shoulder. Their smiles were gone. Instead, they had a murderous look on their faces, wrinkled and contorted. They stood there, just watching my parents through the night until the grainy video cut out 3 hours in.
What the fuck?
Quote, I nearly had a heart attack when I watched the tape the next morning. I was scared and extremely angry. I grabbed my baseball bat and sprinted over to their house. No one was answering, so I beat down their door. Quote, Jesus, what did you do to them? I asked. Quote, they were gone. All their stuff was neatly boxed up in the living room. The BMW was still there, but they were gone and they never came back. We filed a police report that day. After we showed them the video, they worked extremely hard to find these people. Whoever the hell they were, there were no leads. The information they used to buy the house and car was stolen from another couple from Arkansas, and there was nothing else on them. We got the hell out of that neighborhood and moved over here for peace of mind. Quote, oh my God, I'm not even sure what to think right now. I'm so sorry. I was truly at a loss for words. I asked them why they waited so long to tell me this. Story. Quote, remember our old neighbor Richard Snyder that we were talking about? Your dad still keeps in touch with him occasionally. End quote. Okay. Quote, he called last night and told us he had some new neighbors. The third day they were there, they painted their house just like his. The end.
Wow, that was creepy.
Yeah.
Okay. Aliens or just murderous people?
Or like, I don't know, kind of like supernatural being or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, that's a trip.
That is a trip.
I mean, they were clearly they stole another couple's identity. They were looking to do the same thing to keep moving on through their life or whatever. That was fucking weird. That was a trip.
That was a trip, right?
Yeah.
That was a trip. That was a good one. Yeah. I don't remember getting that story. All these you guys we did like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So like I don't remember half of the shit we're supposed to.
No. Oh, look, conveniently, my next one.
Okay.
Oh, that's too funny. So this one's called Clap Clap.
Oh, great. I don't got the clap.
Oh, that's good. You clean.
I clean.
You clean.
So fresh and so clean.
But the reason why I say it's so convenient because, right, we just mentioned we were staying at a cabin.
Yeah.
You know? Well, this one. Clap Clap is a scary story about a man and a woman who get lost in the mountains and come across an old cabin.
Oh my god, they're gonna find us. They found Camp Insomnia.
Oh,
they found us! Yay! Oh shit, help us to get out.
Trapped
Save
forever.
us, we're trapped.
All right.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
One day, a young married couple went hiking in the mountains. As the sun began to set, Jesus Christ, they realized they were lost. The wife was getting worried, but her husband tried to calm her down and reassured her that they would eventually find their way back to the car. However, after walking for hours, they still had no idea where they were. It was growing dark, and the man and wife were getting desperate. They didn't have a map or a compass with them, and all the trees looked the same. Just when they were about to give up hope, they came across an old cabin in the clearing. The cabin looked as if it had seen better days. Mood.
Mood. Me, my body.
It was.
Yeah, that click for you? Does that finally click?
It was dilapidated.
Yeah, my body. Yeah. Dilapidated.
I can't. It was dilapidated and seemed like it hadn't been used in a long time.
Yep, my body. That's me. I have not been touched or used in a long time.
Shit, I'm done.
R.I.P. Single and decrepit.
Yep. Me too. It's okay. Some of the windows were cracked and broken, and a lot of the tiles had fallen off the roof. The husband knocked on the front door, but there was no response. When he had turned the handle, it slowly creaked open. Inside, they found it was in a bad state of disrepair. There was very little furniture, and the floor was covered in a thick layer of dust. As the couple cautiously looked around, they noticed a strange atmosphere and a peculiar musty smell. The walls were covered from floor to ceiling with graffiti. Written in red paint, the words, "Death! Death! 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 Death!"
Jesus Christ, what a great message to get.
Right? Were repeated over and over again. The man and woman were unnerved. With a shaking hand, the husband reached out to touch the wall. He was horrified to find that the paint was not yet dry.
Oh, it's fresh.
Mm-hmm. The couple were very frightened, but they had nowhere else to go. They knew that the mountain was dangerous at night, and there were lots of wild animals prowling through the woods. Despite the creepy writings on the walls, they decided to stay the night. Dumb shit. I don't know about that.
I'm gonna risk it out in the woods.
Yeah, I think I would too at that point. Going upstairs, they found a moth-eaten mattress that was covered in stains. The husband and wife wrapped themselves in an old piece of carpet to keep warm and tried to make themselves as comfortable as possible under the circumstances.
Ew! Why in an old piece of carpet? Just sit there, lay on the floor.
It's all covered in dust and.
I'd rather that than a fucking stained mattress and some old ass carpet.
Yeah, good point. But it's freezing at that point. It might be survival.
Body heat. We're cuddling.
Naked.
I was just about to say that.
Stupid.
Yes.
Damn it. Hold on. Oh. They lay down together on the mattress and eventually managed to fall asleep. Sometime after midnight, the couple were awakened by a strange rustling noise. It sounded like someone or something was moving around the outside of the shack. "Did you hear that?" asked his wife. "I think there's someone out there." Her husband listened for a while, but he didn't hear anything. He got out of bed and walked over to the window. It was too dark outside to see anything. Opening the window, he stuck his head out. "Who's there?" he called nervously. There was no answer. He was about to go back to bed when his wife said, "Maybe it's someone who can't speak."
That's a really odd thing to say.
Yeah, no kidding. The husband returned to the window and said, "Is there anybody out there? Clap once for yes and twice for no."
Bitch.
He strained his ears to listen. The stars twinkled in the sky, the night sky. The crickets were chirping loudly. All of a sudden, he heard a loud clap. The man turned to his wife and said in surprise, "You were right, there's someone out there."
Mm-hmm.
He leaned out the window and his eyes scanned the darkness. He couldn't make out anything in the pitch black. "Are you the owner of this cabin?" he asked.
No.
"Are you a man? You're a woman then? Are you human?"
The fuck?
A chill ran down his spine. He swallowed hard and croaked, "Did you come here alone? How many are with you? Clap once for each person."
I'm dying. The end? Was that it?
That's
Jesus,
it.
they died.
Yep. Whatever was out there took them.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck that. First of all, no. If I saw someone out there, I'm shutting the fuck up. I'm not saying jack
Yeah,
shit.
like why would
I'm
you
like-
even?
I'd be like, Devon, there's someone fucking out there. We got hide. We gotta be quiet.
Yeah.
Gotta be hide. This is our only shelter right now. Damn.
What? Those were just morons.
Damn.
Skinwalkers?
Maybe.
I think it's skinwalkers.
Probably.
Terrifying.
Or a cult or something. Well, you know what's really
But
funny?
they said they weren't human.
Well, yeah. You can be in a cult and be human, but say like,
Oh,
I'm
true.
an out of body alien.
Oh, like freaking whatchamacallit.
Yeah, like that one cult.
Yeah.
How funny that you did like a sound one, because I also have a sound one.
Oh, that's funny.
That's funny. This is my last one, you guys. So these next two stories will be me and Devon's last stories. So this one's called The Creak.
Oh.
And it's a poem.
Oh.
Yeah, no, it's called a poem. It is a poem.
It's called a poem.
It's called a poem.
I got what you meant. Don't worry.
Creak. A sound, faint, distant, but still heard. Crack. Something snapping or being trampled on. The man sits in his room reading. The room is silent except for the quiet fire burning. Creak. Just the house settling, nothing more. Crack.
Oh.
Perhaps some small animals outdoors. Was that the wind? The man stands up and peeks out the window. A clear night is all he sees. The full moon brilliant in the sky. Laughing at his nervousness, he returns to his book. Creak. The man now silently chuckles at the sound.
Oh, fuck.
How could he have been scared of some sounds? Huh, must be breezy out tonight. Thump! Did that come from within the house? The man stares into the fire, trying to calm his jangled nerves. Creak. Crack! Will the sound never cease? Thump. 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 Closer, he thinks. The sounds are getting closer. He shuts the book and closes his eyes and thinks of something besides his wild imagination. Creak.
Oh, fuck.
Thump. 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 A pause. The man moves quietly, slowly towards the door with a nervous gait. Thump. A step back. Thump. Yes, it's getting closer. Thump. He stares at the door, trying to somehow see through it. Thump. He reaches slowly for the doorknob, hands shaking, no longer able to take, not knowing. Creak. A loose floorboard near the door outside. Thump. He slowly opens the door.
Fuck you.
Silence. The end.
What? What the fuck was it?
I don't know. It's up to your imagination.
Oh, hell no.
It's called The Creak.
Oh my god, you fucking got me good the whole time. Holy shit. Oh my god. My eyes were beating out of my fucking head. Shit, that was good. Good job.
That was good.
Oh, I hope he scared you as much as he scared me. Otherwise, I don't want to be alone on that one. I almost shit myself.
Oh, shit.
Okay, all right.
All right, here we go.
So this one's called, our last one here, Stranger Danger.
Stranger danger. Don't talk to strangers, kids. Unless they offer you money.
Yeah.
A lot of money.
Well,
If you get kidnapped, at least it'd be for 10 grand.
oof. That's it?
Well, you know what? 10 grand doesn't get you a lot.
No, it doesn't.
My student loan debt, so 120,000.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
So, Stranger Danger is a scary text message story about a boy named Colby who makes a new friend online. It is based on a short story by author R.D. Oven Friend. I love Oven Friends. Oven Friends are great.
Oven friends?
Yeah.
Oven friends?
R.D.
Oven?
Oven Friend.
Oven. Oh, okay. What the fuck does that mean, though?
I don't fucking know. That's their name.
Oh, Oven Friend. Oh, it's your name. I think it's
It's their name.
I don't know. It's like, I don't know, like a Baker's Anonymous. I don't fucking know. I don't know. Oven Friend.
Stupid. I can't. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, so these are text messages between a dad and son. So the dad will start off, and then it'll be the son. I'll try and do my best to differentiate. Yeah.
Hello, I'm the dad. Yes, I'm the son. Like that. Perfect.
So, if it, I'll just try my best.
Okay.
So, dad. Hey, son. Hey, dad. What is it now? What, bitch? What? I'm not gonna go. What do you want?
I thought there was gonna be some kind of differentiation. Hey, son. Hey, dad. The same exact tone. Hey, son. Hey, dad.
Well, okay. It's a conversation.
Okay.
You know how many text messages there are?
That's true. Okay. Go.
Let me try this again.
Okay. I'll shut up.
Hey, son. Hey, dad. What is it now? Sorry I can't be there. I was delayed on business. It was only for one night. I'll be home tomorrow. Are you sure you're okay on your own? I could still get a babysitter to come over. Ugh, I don't need a babysitter. I'm 10. I can take care of myself. Are you sure? It can be scary spending the night alone. Yeah, I'm sure. Well, it's past your bedtime. Ugh. How about I tell you a bedtime story? Ugh. If you must. Something wrong? Is this going to be another stupid, scary story? What? I thought you liked my stories. Maybe when I was a little kid, but they're not scary now. Alright, I get it. So, now you're 10. You're a big man. All grown up and nothing can scare you anymore. Well, your stories are kind of lame. Sorry.
Damn.
Sorry, Dad. Just being honest. If you're gonna tell a scary story, you need to make sure it's really scary. I see. Well, there is one story I could tell you, but I don't know. It might be a bit too scary. I can handle it. I got it. Okay. Here we go. Once upon a time, there was a boy named Colby. Oh, this starts like a fairy tale. Now, hold on. Bear with me. This boy named Colby used the internet a lot. He joined a lot of websites. He started talking to other kids online. He made friends with another boy named Stranger Danger 23. They liked the same movies, the same TV shows. They played games together online. They chatted and they laughed at each other's jokes. Oh, then they got married and lived happily ever after. The end. No, not quite. Not quite. After they had been friends for a few months, Stranger Danger heard that Colby's birthday was coming up. Since they were best friends, Stranger Danger 23 wanted to send him a cool present. He asked Colby for his home address. Well, Colby was hesitant at first. He thought about it for a while. He has known Stranger Danger 23 for a long time, so he figured it wouldn't hurt to give him the address, as long as he promised not to give it to anyone else. Stranger Danger 23 swore he wouldn't. So Colby gave him the address, and Stranger Danger 23 said he would mail the package right away. Do you think that was a good idea? Probably not. Well, after a while, neither did Colby. The boy had second thoughts about giving out his address, especially to someone he didn't really know. His parents had always told him not to do that. He felt nervous and guilty about it. The fear and the guilt grew and grew until they were gnawing away at him. By bedtime the next night, he decided to tell his parents what he had done. They would probably be angry. They might even punish him. But it would be worth it just to put his mind at ease. He lay in his bed as he waited for his parents to come upstairs to tuck him in. Colby laid there in the darkness and listened. He listened to all the noises throughout the house. The humming of the refrigerator in the kitchen, the sound of the TV in the living room, the cries of his baby brother next to his room, the soft patter of the rain outside, the scraping of the branches against his window. This story's putting me to sleep. But there were some other noises he couldn't quite account for. Finally, he heard his dad's footsteps coming upstairs. This is still the dad talking, by the way. Hey, Dad, Colby called out nervously. Can I talk to you for a minute? In the darkness, he saw the bedroom door slowly creak open. His dad stuck his head through the doorway. Yes, son, said his dad in a muffled voice. Are you okay, Dad? The boy asked. Yes, son, his dad replied. Is Mom around? Here I am, said his mom in a high-pitched voice.
I love that. Hey.
Hey. She stuck her head through the doorway as well. What did you want to tell us? Oh, sorry. What did you want to tell us? She asked. I think I made a big mistake, said Colby. I accidentally gave our address to someone on the internet. Oh, you shouldn't have done that, said his mom. We told you never to do that. Who did you give it to? Asked his dad. This kid named Stranger Danger 23, said Colby. Oh, but he wasn't really a kid, said his mom. He pretended to be a kid to fool you. Yeah. And what did he do? He broke into our house and murdered both of us. Just so he could spend some time with you, the son. Oh, God! All of a sudden, the door opened wide. A fat man in a yellow raincoat stood there in the doorway. He was holding something in his hands. The severed heads of the boys, of Colby's mom and dad. Colby gasped and let out a shriek of terror. The man dropped his heads on the floor and took out his knife. Son, no. Dad, after several hours, the boy was almost dead. His terrified screams had become pitiful whimpers, and the killer noticed something. He heard the baby crying in the other room. He bent down, pulled out his knife, out of the bloody mess that he had once been Colby. Then he turned and followed the sound of the baby's cries. When he got to the nursery, he walked up to the crib. He picked the baby up and put it in his arms. The baby stopped crying, looked up at him, and smiled. The man had never held a baby before. He stroked the baby's cheek, walked out of the nursery, and took the baby with him. He took the baby home and raised him as his very own son. He named him William, son. But Dad, my name is William. I know it is, son. Son? William? You still there, son? Was that story scary enough for you? You want to hear another? LOL. Sleep tight, son.
Jesus Christ.
He literally told him how he killed his parents, kidnapped him, raised him for
Yeah.
as his own.
What the fuck? Or he's just joking.
It's so funny.
It's so funny. Oh yeah, it's so funny to know that you. Yeah. Jesus fuck.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of reminds me of that one scary story you told where the little girl has a lake named after her, and her dad had kept a journal hidden, and then she found the journal and read it, and he was like the serial killer, and you'd have to leave like a trinket at your door, and if you didn't leave one, he would kill you. That kind of reminds you of that.
Yeah. And then he's
like, like night forever. What does it say?
I can't remember, so long ago. But I think he ended up killing her friends too.
He killed everybody.
Except for her.
Yeah, like night forever, sleep night forever.
Darkness forever.
Yeah.
I think. Forever. And that's it. That's all.
That was good. That was good.
Sweet.
Well, campers, I hope you like these 6 scary stories. Yeah, I hope you're scared. I hope you're scared. I hope you guys had a really good time. I know we did.
Yeah, it was a good first episode reboot.
Yeah, first episode reboot. A welcome back to the campfire and
doing it together on my vacation. Visiting you. Mm-hmm. What a better way to start it off again?
Yeah.
Together.
Yeah, together. Yeah. So now moving forward, I know we have to relook at all of our research because I know I have everything researched and ready to go for this season. I think I have to finish up one more story, and it's really long.
Oh shit! Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be a 2-parter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I have the book I gotta finish reading.
I will be doing mine. Bitch, mind you. I was very busy. Yeah, I know you were too. Yeah. I'm not discrediting you at all. No, I got ADHD.
Yeah, I know you got ADHD. You're the adda.
I got the adda. It makes it very hard.
Very difficult. No, I know. So come this June, we're going to be kicking off the rest of the season for you guys.
Yeah.
It's going to be a really fun, crazy season.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it's going to be really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're setting it up this way so that, one, we have at least really 10 strong episodes with you guys that are very well researched and also very fun.
Yeah.
And then it gives us enough time to then think for a second season to do for you guys and what that will entail and what that theme will be. And we'll give more time for us to research and get it together and make it, I don't know, we want to bring quality for you guys. And before we were just kind of like scrambling last minute to get stuff done.
Yeah.
And so I thought this format would be better for the podcast to give me and Devon enough time with our busy schedules and day lives to be able to handle it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't mind editing and doing all of it because I do it all day at work anyway, so I'm really fast at it. So that part, I don't mind.
Yeah.
The part that is grueling and hard is the research.
Yeah, the research itself. I mean, it's totally worth it. I mean, because at least then, like, sharing the stories, you know, with you, and I mean the campers too, obviously, but with you, like, we really get to see the true reactions of each other, like we just talked about, but like, I don't know, something that we both really really bond together with like talking about all these types of horror topics, you know. So the fact that we can dedicate more time to get it really scheduled and like set up something, it'll make it even more I guess you could say authentic.
No, authentic, yeah. More authentic. Less cumbersome. In the way we get things prepared. Because there'll be some days where like Devon's like, I just got off of work and I'm like, all right, it's midnight over here, let's record it. And then I just did my research like this morning and vice versa. And then we'd struggle to get it done and we're like, okay, well that could have been better, but
like there's
at least we put something out. And it's like, well, we want to stop doing that.
I know there's several stories where I know like I could have probably done a little more or whatever to make it a little more put together, but this, at least we can do this at a fresher, better time around, and you know, revamp it.
Yeah, right? Revamping, yeah. And that was the biggest thing I wanted to do, is revamp the podcast, make it more professional, with the logo, with the new music, trying to get away from using copyright free music, you know. So having our own score for the intro is really, really cool for that.
Yeah, and I mean, if I can ask on behalf of us, just bear with us, you know, like we yes, we do this for us, but we wanted to make it great for you guys as well. So, I mean, we don't want it to be what it was before, and we wanted to make it something where we know we can keep it elevated and keep it fun again. Keep it fun again, you know? Yeah,
elevating the podcast, keeping it fun, making it more professional. And I know some of you guys are really upset because we have put out a teaser like, oh, we're coming back.
Yeah.
But life just gets the better of us, and I think anybody who has lived through life knows, especially as a young adult as well.
Yeah.
Because there were a lot of things that were out of both of our controls in our lives, and during those moments that we just couldn't have time, and we're always going to put ourselves first at the end of the day, because we're not making money off this shit.
No,
we're doing this for fun.
Yeah. And that's not what we're looking to do, you know. It's not like we're like looking to fucking blow up and like do this shit. This is literally just for fun.
For fun, yeah.
The fact that you guys have reached out to us before too and mentioned how it does mean something to you guys really touches us as well.
Yeah, it touches us as well. Or damn, like I miss you guys. Like where are you guys? I'm like, well, we're here. We're just, girl, we're going through it.
Yeah, that's the main thing.
We're going through it.
So the fact that you guys have been so patient, you know,
it really means a lot.
And the fact that you were staying dedicated to, you know, us as fans is really sweet, you know. So I really hope that we can do justice by you guys, you know, and giving you guys the content that you're looking for as well. And on that note, side topic, like, give us suggestions.
Yeah.
Give us suggestions. Like, what do you guys really want to see? What do you guys really want to hear? So we can still, you know, work it into what we got, or, you know, because we do this for us, but like I said, we're doing it for you too. Yeah, exactly. We want to hear what other stories you want to hear, or other cases we've never talked about before. Again, you can always write that to us at campinsomniastories@gmail.com. That'll also be linked in the description as well. And also, if you ever just want to reach out and say hi, you're more than welcome to. We're never not going to say hi back. Yeah. 9 times out of 10, the minute we get a comment or like a DM, we get so excited. We're like, oh my God, this person responded to us. Yeah. How cool. Yeah. Hey. We love it. So please don't be afraid to do that either, because we like that as well. Yeah. We're all sitting together with y'all. So of course we want to hear from y'all. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So bullet points of today's episode. We're back. Your boy Zach is single, jobless, and back home. I do have a new job. I do start this upcoming Friday. It's not a good job, but it's something in the meantime until the industry opens back up. Yeah, it is for now. Money's money for now. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Money. It's legal money. Yeah, it's legal money. Yeah, it's legal money. Can't mom be proud of my job. If you know, you know. We'll keep it that way. Yeah, I'll keep it that way. We'll keep it that way. And then for you, bullet points of your life. Making good money back home as well. Gonna be dedicating more time to this. I mean, I guess technically single too, but everyone's stay the fuck away from me. Yeah, we and Devon are trying to be single for like an entire year. Yeah, like or more. Just focus on our like literally. It's not even so much of just like we don't want to be a relationship. It's literally just making sure we are taking care of ourselves. We're working on ourselves. Working on ourselves, taking care of our lives. I mean, really being there for each other. You know, like we have We have a bond that is obvious. It's unbreakable no matter what.
Tattoos.
Yeah, we have tattoos. But like the fact that we didn't drift away, that's not it at all. It was just we have been so
busy,
chaotic and busy, and it's just the fact that we can kind of just settle down and focus on what's important in our lives. And I know for me, that's like my family, my parents, my friends, and obviously Zach ties into friends, but he's like, that's my brother, that's my family, that is my friend, you know. His family is my family. Being able to dedicate the time to build those relationships and keep those relationships going and healthy and strong, you know. That's what's important.
Yeah, that's what's really important. Yeah, and that's a lesson for everybody to learn today at camp. Keep working on yourself. Be the best self you can be. If I know some people don't have the best family, but family is a meaning of many, many words.
Exactly.
I have a chosen family in Montreal. I do have my biological family here. But if you do not have a biological family, build your chosen family, and that's a family that will always be there for you.
Yep, exactly.
And so here at camp, hopefully we are your chosen family.
Yeah.
You can build your chosen family with all the campers here and all the listeners, because it's something you guys can all agree upon and giggle with and laugh with and enjoy, you know?
Exactly. Exactly.
Wow, I got so emotional.
I know. Same.
Emotional.
We got deep here.
At camp. Sometimes we do that shit. You know. All right, enough of that. Enough of the emotions. Thank you, campers, for listening. We do have to give a joke.
Oh yeah.
Joke. We haven't done a joke in a while.
Let's do one each.
Okay, we'll do one each. And
what kind of music?
Ooh, what music? We're gonna do.
Isaac.
Wait, do you have the music of Miss Doubtfire? And
can
can you send that? Do you still have that? Okay, if we can get that audio clip of me doing a remix of me sounding like Miss Doubtfire back in 2015, we're gonna play that clip.
Cause there ain't no copyright, no nothing on that.
No, I
made the music. I made the music. Zach did the vocals.
I did the vocals for that shit. All right, enjoy. Hello, dearies. This is Miss Doubtfire here. All right, campers, and we're back. We found some jokes, and I hope you liked my rendition of Miss Doubtfire fucking
getting
doing
down.
some trap ass song, fucking popping her bussy. All right, so we have some jokes that are based off of the stories we read. So we have a joke each. You want to go first?
Sure.
Okay, you go first.
So, if you have the clap and spread it around, is it called applause?
Bro, shut the fuck up. But that's smart, though. That makes sense.
Right?
I wonder. Can we get a round of applause? Zach, just give a round of applause. All right. Mine is, one day I was watching my father grilling burgers. When they were done, he handed me one telling me it was a bison burger. He then left and never came back.
Fuck. Damn. Bison
burger. A bison burger.
That's fucked up.
I fucking love that. That one's good. That was good. All right, campers. Thank you guys for listening to this podcast episode. Welcome back to the campfire, and welcome back to Camp Insomnia. We are back and up and running. We also hope that you enjoyed the music and the logo and the commercial and seeing our pretty faces for like 2 seconds. Like 10 minutes before the camera decided to, the camera's like, God damn, I'm about to crack. These people are fucking ugly. And you know, just abandoned us.
Damn.
Abandoned us. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. You can follow us on Instagram at
Camp Insomnia _podcast.
And you can find all of our links in our
In our bio that has our link tree. Yes.
That'll take you to everything and anything, including Instagram, Twitter, which you don't use. TikTok. We don't have that one yet, but we should make that.
We'll get that.
YouTube's.
Bitch, that's where we put the bloopers. TikTok.
Oh yeah, we should. Follow us on TikTok for the bloopers. We'll probably name it Camp Insomnia on this podcast.
Yeah.
We'll let you know.
Yep.
But yeah, anyways, thank you guys for listening, and please be sure to share this with other campers. And welcome back to camp.
Yep.
We're open. We're open. Taking new applicants, new campers.
Yes.
You'll probably die anyway.
Probably.
Anyways, you guys, good luck trying to sleep tonight.
Yes, good luck trying to sleep tonight, and happy to be back. No.
Thump.
Shut the
Thump.
stop.
Okay, bye, campers.
Bye.
Bye.